how is it different? How is this different? Episodic marketing, how is this different to breaking down conference sessions and emailing those to your database or using within newsletters throughout the year? So I guess this is a question about perhaps format and exactly what is the difference to an event. It's just easier just to chunk it up and email it, or chunk it up and create an ebook. What's your view on that?
I love that question so much. Thank you, Paul, for that. So here's what I would say, right? What is, okay, cool. So let me say it this way. Long story short, it's not going to be different if that's the way that we view it, right? But in the same time, the same way that, we look at like a random shoe brand on Amazon versus like, let's say a Nike shoe, for example, if we care about shoes, fundamentally they might share a lot of commonalities, right? But when you actually drill deeper into it, one could be completely different than the other. One is a lot more exciting than the other because it's up to you, the marketer, to actually do that, and the responsibility falls on the marketer, right? To actually make sure that they're able to package it in a way such that people do not see it like this, so that they can actually see that this is a dedicated series. A great book on this entire way of thinking would be Blue Ocean Strategy. Ricardo, you probably know this book, but are we familiar perhaps with the Blue Ocean Strategy versus Red Ocean Strategy?
No, sorry.
So it's a very no
Can
problem.
you expand on it?
Yeah, I have no life. I read books that people didn't hear about. No, but to be honest, it's an extremely popular book.
It's very popular. Yeah.
Very popular business book. But yeah, basically, Red Ocean Strategy is a term that refers to a market where everyone is pretty much doing the same thing. Really, the only way you can compete is say, oh, well, we do the same thing as the other guy, but our prices are a little bit better, or something like very, very like neck to neck competitive. That's a red ocean strategy, or red ocean in general. And naturally, what we all want to do is we want to move away from that to a blue ocean where there's no competition. And the way to invalidate the competition, so not beat the competition, because there's always going to be someone with more money, and invalidate the competition, make them irrelevant, is to almost come up with your own category. You have built your own category, and because you created it, like no one could be as better than Ricardo than at being Ricardo than Ricardo, or no one can be better than Kareem at being Kareem than me, right? So ultimately, it's all about how it's packaged, and that makes all the difference. Trust me.
Okay, yeah, no, and I think to add to Kareem's to add to Kareem's contribution there, Paul, is everyone's sending emails, everyone's sending stuff. While it might be easier for you to do that, at the end of the day, we really want to encourage, and this is what it's all about. This is what this pandemic has taught every single one of us, is that we need to raise the bar. We need to raise the quality of the engagement that we've done. Yes, you can do that and email it. Yes, you can put that into a newsletter. Yes, you can put that into a post on LinkedIn or on Twitter. But if you've got imagery, if you've got video, if you've got all these things, then you're raising the bar and then creating a different type of experience that the end user, your community, is having with your brand, and is kind of linking that as to the quality of stuff that you're able to do. And I hope I've answered that question there. So what I really wanted to highlight there, because there's a question from Reda, and it was about, in summary, is about that they have chosen to do pre-recorded, because again, you're talking to big leaders and everything. It makes it very easy for you to schedule sessions and everything.